Mhlawumbe ngifisa sike sikhulume ngeSenzo Meyiwa case. Ngiyazi ukuthi akuyona i-case engivamisile ukukhuluma ngayo. Ngikhulume nje uma ngithola ithuba ngaleso sikhathi. Kunezinto ey'shiwo namuhla laphaya ezi-interesting kakhulu, ikakhulukazi ezithinta uConstable Zungu. UConstable Zungu is the key witness for i-case estate ngoba nguyena muntu othi wayenalabasolwa bobahlanu ngomhla ka-26 ku-October 2014 eFosloras eBasuthwini Hostel. Uyena okwazi ukulocate labasolwa bobahlanu endaweni eyodwa. Nanokuphuma kwabo ngokusho kuka-Constable Zungu ukuthi baphuma babuya sebephethe ibhamu, umsolwa wesibili wakhumula ihudi eyayimnyama wafaka ihudi yayi-grey. Leyo information ivela ngo-Constable Zungu. He's the key witness ngoba uyena futhi obazi labasolwa nangamagama ukuthi bangobani futhi uthi ubazi kusuka emakhaya. Namhlanje bekutestifya uGeneral Leshabane ofike wakhuluma ngokuxhumana kwakhe noConstable Zungu. UZungu ethi uyamazi umuntu othintekayo kuleli cala likaSenzo Meyiwa oku-accused number 1 uSibiya. Uthi uSibiya umazi ngoba nalesibhamu esadubula uSenzo Meyiwa amaphoyisa azange asithole, uSibiya noma kuphi la ahamba khona uhleze naso lesibhamu. Wakhuluma-ke nanokuthi bake bahamba bafika eThembisa beyitshela bazosithola isibhamu kodwa bamthola ephethe ama-drugs. Wagcina ingaphumelelanga. Uthi kodwa into ayihamba phambili kuye kwakungukuthi akathi maye embamba ebethatha i-DNA yakhe ukuze izokwazi ukuthi imlinke nalesa sigqoko esatholakala endlini ngoba uZungu wathi lesa sigqoko yiso lesi esasifakwa umsolwa wokuqala okumuzi Sibiya. Kodwa uthi wadumala uGeneral Leshabane uma ngabe sekubuya ama-results e-DNA ethi isigqoko lesi akusona esikamsolwa wokuqala.
For you from the record as to what he said about the attempt on his life.
It's false.
Futhi ke kulokho akusho-ke ukuthi emuva kwalokho wase eqhumana ke no-Constable Leshabane ngoba ke kuyena-ke uthi yena-ke owacabanga-ke yena Constable Zungu ukuthi ke i-information yaphuma-ke ngakuhlangothi lakhe uGeneral Leshabane ngoba ke loya muntu ambona laphayana emotweni ethi uyena owayefuna ukumdubula umuntu ke uGeneral Leshabane amaziyo. uGeneral Leshabane uthi ke cha akulona iqiniso lokho ke amanga.
Your worship, can I put this to the court? Take note the time that statement was written is 2023 of Zungu. In 2020, I wrote to the National Commissioner Sithole.
Okay. Ngicela ke kubuyekwe isikhathi laphayana saso istatement lesiyana sakhe uZungu. Istatement esabhala ngo-2023. Mina ngo-2020 ngabhalela ke uNational Commissioner uSithole
SMS.
Ngimbhalela u-SMS.
I also wrote to my Provincial Commissioner General Mawela.
Ngabhalela naye uProvincial Commissioner wami uGeneral Mawela.
They can come and testify about that. I complained about Gininda.
Bangeza ke nabo bezokuthi ukufakazi mayelana nabo lokho ngikhala ngaye uGininda.
Where I said I was with Zungu.
This is precisely what we were warning against right at the beginning. It's about character assassination. What is the relevance of that, my lord, to the issues that must be decided by this court?
My lord, I thought the court made a ruling that the general may proceed. The court will deal with the assessment of this evidence when it deals with the totality of the evidence in this case. And as well, my lord, with respect to Section 3C of the Hearsay Evidence Act, these names that are now mentioned by the general are the names that we can consider and call. So it's premature to jump up and down.
Really, my lord, Mr. Ramsipil is very disrespectful, and
I'll withdraw that.
We take exception to that.
No, I withdraw
We've
that.
always treated him with the utmost of respect, we expect no less from him. He claims to be a seasoned practitioner, and we expect no less from such a practitioner.
My Lord, I withdraw that and I apologize to my learned colleague profusely. Aaron, you can't be shaking your head. I'm apologizing to Advocate Baloyi. Why are you shaking your head?
What's the time then? I've never seen advocates behave like this.
It's 2:55, my lord.
Let's go for lunch. Is it lunch now?
14:55.
Yeah, because I mean,
If we need to go, we must go home, not for lunch.
yeah, no, I think maybe I should suggest that. So what are we going to do? Are we still continuing?
However, there is just but this very last question that I think Mr. Ramsey Piri must just wrap up and then we should proceed tomorrow.
My Lord, we still have 30 minutes. Thank you, madam.
Okay.
Also, sorry, my Lord, there's an issue that was hanging before the objection where the general was explaining about the SMS that he wrote to the two generals. If you can
Yes.
finish that, then we can take an adjournment for tomorrow.
I'll be short. My Lord, the complaint was that Constable Zungu came to me when I was arranging for him to get places Sebenza to say, you know what, I'm in trouble.
Isikhalo ke lana sasimayela nokuthi ke uConstable Zungu weza kumina ngalesikhathi mina ngangimzamela ke ukuthi ke athole indawo esebenza esho kumina ukuthi ngisenkingeni.
And he said, General Shaban, Kininda is forcing me to write false statement to implicate you on this case.
Ethi ke uGininda uyangiphoqa ukuthi ke angibhale istatement esiyamanga ngawe ukuthi ke ngikuhlanganise noma ngikufake ecaleni leli.
And he said, if I don't do that, I will be arrested.
Washo ukuthi uma ngabe ngakwenzi lokho ngizoboshwa.
Then I said, okay, don't worry, you won't be arrested. This way, I text the National Commissioner Sitole, as well as also General Mawela to say they must be careful. I thought maybe they will take the case to another person, because I said, as a general, I was complaining about a colonel who's forcing this constable to write false statement.
Lapho ke ila engathi ke na ke aka yeke kuqhamazela angesabi angeke aboshwe ngase ngibhala ke imlayezo lena engikhuluma ngayo kuyena uSithole kanye naye ke uMawela ngicabanga ke ukuthi ke mina bazolithatha icala leli balinikeze omunye umuntu ngoba ke nanjengo general ke manje sekuyimini okhalayo ukuthi nangu constable ekhala ngokuphoqwa.
Lucky I contacted Kininda. He said those things are lies. I cannot do that, General Shaban.
Kodwa ke ngaxhumana naye uGininda washo wathi cha general lezo zinto lezo zingamanga angeke mina ngikusho lonke noma ngizenze izinto ezikanjalo.
That was in 2020.
Kwakungo 2020.
As the court pleases, my Lord, may we then take an adjournment for tomorrow.
Yes, my Lord, I will be available.
Interesting kakhulu lento evezwe General Leshabane. uZungu wake weza kuye wazomtshela ukuthi uGininda uyamphoqa uthi akabhale istatement esingamanga ngaye. Usho ukuthi uZungu lento yamanga into yakhe. And sengake ngakusho lokuthi inkinga lento yestatement esikaZungu esibhale ngo2023. Yazi nami mangaba kwiposition kaZungu ngingakwazi ukubaphina labasolwa boyi5 ngibabeke ehostel laseBasuthwini ngoba leli cala leselokhula qala le broadcast. Okwesibili abasolwa siyabazi. Uma ngase nje ngiqamba mangithi no ngiyabazi lona ubani igama lona ubani igama njengoba ngibazi nje kumanje. Ngakho ke uZungu ukuthi abhale statement ngo2023 kwakhona nje lokho kukodwa kuyasolisa. Ngikhumbula amazwi ka advocate the late uMngomezulu wathi no they are cooking. Last week bekhuluma indaba zama OP book ukuthi awekho la ama occurrence book lawa kufuneka bene information ephelele ezokwazi ukuthi kucaca ukuthi yini eyenzeka awekho lawo ma-occurrence book, awekho. Kodwa athathwa yiyo le unit called umzansi umzansi unfiltered uthi i-cold drink, cold case unit. Ave inkinga-ke lento. No, bengithi angikucaphunele nje lento eyivele lapha kwisenzo Meyiwa trial. Kuningi. Yazi makuthiwa kuningi. uGeneral uzela nokunye manje, usivezela information ebesingayazi. Lo Zungu lo akasumuntu okuthenjwa. Kanti ke icourt yamethemba uZungu. Court yamethemba ngempela uZungu. And uZungu is the only witness i-evidence yakhe engakaze yacorroborate. Akekho umuntu okwafika wakhuluma into yahambelana neyasho uZungu. Ngoba nalabantu aclaim ukuthi wayenabo endlini ulokuzana uGwabini ufikile la wayiphika wathi cha abakaze nje bahlangane ngo-October 2014.
Was at the hostel on the 26th of October 2014. You mentioned in your answer something to the effect that you also told Advocate Baloyi something to that effect. I did not understand. Clarify it for me.
Yeah, I told him that he completely refused to tell me the whereabouts of Gwabini, and he never told me that personally he was there. I told him.
Engikushilo-ke ngaphambilini ukuthi ke uConstable Zungu wanqaba-ke ukuthi angitsheleke ukuthi-ke uGwabini wayekuphi nendawo. Naye-ke futhi akazange angitsheleke ukuthi-ke wayekhona lapho. Akazange angitshele lokho. Yilokho engangikusho kubona.
Your Worship, my Lord, I want to say that clearly. I also told Advocate Baloyi, Gininda, and Mfundisi that they must be careful of the statement of Zungu. I told them straight.
Ngakusho-ke lokhu kuyena-ke u-Advocate Baloyi, uGininda kanye naye-ke umfundisi ukuthi kuzofanele basiqaphelisise-ke istatement sakhe-ke uZungu. Ngakusho lokho kubona.
Why was that, General? Can you elaborate? Why did you admonish Advocate Baloyi?
The reason, my Lord, was that after I submitted a statement to Gininda,
Isizathu saloko kwakuwukuthi-ke emuva kokuthi nganikeza ngestatement kuGininda,
Gininda phoned me to say, Advocate Baloyi is not happy about my statement because it's just hearsay.
uGininda-ke wangifonela-ke ngitshela-ke ukuthi-ke u-Advocate Baloyi ake nemeke ngestatement sami ngoba nje yinzwabethi.
And I said, you must come to his office. I went there and find my Advocate Baloyi there.
Wasethi-ke uyacela-ke ukuthi-ke uze-ke ehhovisi lakhe ngempela-ke ngaya-ke ehhovisi ngamthola-ke u-Advocate lapho.
My Lord, it's frustrating if junior members, they try to sort of give false testimony to the Advocate Baloyi and the court.
Lokho-ke kuyinto ehluphayo-ke uma kuwukuthi-ke amaphoyisa-ke asemancane-ke noma-ke asenzansi-ke ngokwama-ranks juniors-ke banikeza-ke iy'tatimende-ke ekungasizona ku-advocate kanye futhi nasenkantolo.
And I realized that for me to go to Advocate Baloyi, it was not initiated by Baloyi but by Gininda.
Enkunye futhi engakuthola-ke ukuthi mina ngiye ehhovisi lakhe u-Advocate Baloyi kwakungasiyona into eyayiqhamuka kuyena u-Advocate Baloyi kodwa eyayiqhamuka kuyena uGininda.
What is the relevance of what transpires during consultation? Our learned friends don't put on record what transpires during cross-examination. What is important is what is contained in the witness statement, and that is what must be placed before court. There's no point in traversing issues that happen in chambers. Must we then call those witnesses now to come and comment on what happened in chambers and veer completely away from the issues that the court is seized with? We submit, my Lord, that it's improper to canvass such issues.
Will you please the court now? It is a little bit odd to hear that kind of an objection from the state asking what is the relevance of that which this witness is testifying about here in court. Remember, at the onset of his testimony, he said he was part of the trial. I mean, he was part of the investigation of this case. What is it, therefore, that in the mind of the state is irrelevant in this case, being said by a person who says that at the onset of this case, I have been also an investigating officer. The consultation that he had in the office of the state prosecutor constitute part of the investigation that he was doing in this case. It is well understood that the state might not be happy about the information that is coming here. But the court will be reminded, my lord, that this is not for the first time that the court hears what transpires in the office of the state prosecutor. The court heard that from Mr. Kwabeni. The court heard that from Mr. Makosonke. The court heard that also from Mr. Zondo. There was no objection, my lord. But simply because this testimony comes from the court, comes from a person who the court has at all times maintained that, not necessarily to this witness, but is from a high-ranking officer, my lord, then the state feels that they need to object. Why are they objecting now when they did not object at a time when other witnesses came and told this court about what transpired in the office of the public prosecutor, my lord? But in any event, what he is telling this court here constitutes part of the investigation that happened in this case. It is in all material respect relevant, and this court is well positioned to hear that kind of a testimony from this witness, man, so that at the end of it all the investigation, all that happened in this case must be encapsulated in the judgment that the court would have to give at the end of the day. Because as I am standing here, this witness testimony will form the broader basis of my argument as well on the nature, on the howness, not really the nature, but on the howness of the conduct of the prosecution in this case, madam. I would therefore submit that there is nothing irrelevant that this witness has told to this court, madam. Thank you. Mr. Ramusipiri is also reminding me, my lord, by bringing it to my attention that at the onset of this witness's testimony, he said, I am here to tell this court about everything that I did in my investigation and to assist the court to come to a just finding. Yeah. So what is it that this witness should, why should the state therefore expect that this witness should pick and choose things that he needs to tell this court? Because at the end of it all, the state will come up and say, this witness had a selective memory. We don't want that, madam. We don't have anything to hide, madam, because we are not the guilty ones that are afraid. Thank you, madam.
If I may respond to the submissions by Mr. Mnizo. Firstly, it's not correct that we did not object about the consultations in chambers. If counsel were to traverse the record, he would see that we did raise objection. And the simple reason for that, my lord, is that Section 210 of the Criminal Procedure Act states that no evidence as to any fact, matter, or thing shall be admissible which is irrelevant or immaterial and which cannot conduce to prove or disprove any point or fact at issue in criminal proceedings. My lord, what happens in chambers during consultation can be used to prove what is in issue. A witness statement is the basis, my lord, for leading a witness or cross-examining a witness, and not about issues that happen in chambers. There's no sworn statement to that effect. For instance, Brigadier Gininda hasn't been given the opportunity to respond to that. It is therefore our submission, my lord, that just as with the defense, what happens in chambers, my lord, ends in chambers. This court is not called upon to determine the conduct of any party, the responsible bodies, the LPC, or the National Director of Public Prosecution, if anyone has got any complaint, and not in this forum, my lord.
No, thanks. I've heard the objection and the complaint. I will take this into consideration when I'm writing the judgment, whether there's any irrelevance, as he is arguing.
As it is the court.
Okay.
Thank you, my lord.
As the court pleases, Madam. Brigadier, sorry for the, it's the nature of the beast, so to say. So sorry for that interjection. So you may proceed from where you were testifying.
So, my lord.
General, so sorry, General.
My lord, when I arrived at the chamber, as part of the consultation,
Ngathi ke uma ngifika ke ngibona ke amahhovisi ke nanjengengxenye ke yokuthi ke manje sengizokhuluma ke noma ke ngizoconsultwa.
and then I requested a copy of my statement, and then Advocate Baloyi gave it to me.
Ngacela ke ikhophi yestatement sami empela ku advocate Baloyi wanginika.
And he read it to me, and then I told him that this is exactly what transpired.
Wangifundela ke ngamtshela ke ngathi ikona ke lokhu kwenzeka impela.
But he asked me the same question to say, is this the right, anything which happened like this? 4 times.
Wasengibuza
The first
ke
time I
umbuzo
said-
owodwa ukuthi ke lokhu ikona ke okwenzeka uma ngibuzo kwesine ke.
And the 5th time I said, Advocate Baloyi, now you are forcing me now to say something which I won't say. It is not, it's wrong to say the way it is. I said, I agree, it's hearsay, but I can't change it.
Uma ngibuza ke okwesihlanu ke ila esengithe khona ke manje ke advocate Baloyi usuyangiphoqa ke manje ukuthi ke ngisho into ke engasiyona ke ngoba ke ngiyavuma ukuthi yebo inzwa bethi kodwa ke iyona ke lo indlela ke kwenzeka ngayo.
It ended there, I left, and you know, if me as a general, I can leave the office of the advocate, being angry man, what about ordinary people?
Kwa ila ekwagcina khona ke ngahamba manje ke uma mina ke ngiwu general ngingahamba ke ehhovisi lomshushisi ke ngicasukile noma ke ngiganunwabo uthini ke ngabanye abantu nje abajwayelekile.
As the court pleases, Madam, may I confirm? Sorry, General, thank you. Proceed.
I must also indicate that I phoned the family at home at Limpopo. I phoned also one of my relatives who is an advocate to say, you know what, I was not happy at court today at the chambers because the way I was treated.
Okwenzeka ukuthi ke ngase ngixhumana ke nomndeni eLimpopo ngaxhumana ke nomunye ke womndeni naye ke uadvocate ngimtshela ke ngithi angaze ke ngiphatheke kabi ke ngalendlela le ngiphatheke ngayo namhlanje ke kuma chambers noma ke emahhovisi.
And then later on, Advocate Baloyi said, okay, now it's fine. We don't want to change anything. You can go, and then I left.
Kamuva ke uadvocate Baloyi waseshoka ukuthi cha kulungile ke akukho ke esifisa ukuthi ke ukushintshe usungahamba ke impela ke ngahamba.
But I know that the team, Gininda and that person there, they thought maybe Advocate Baloyi will force me to change my statement.
Kodwa ke ngiyazi ukuthi ke ithimba leliyana ke uGininda kanye naloya muntu laphayana ke babecabanga ukuthi ke uadvocate Baloyi mhlambe ke usengangiphoqa ukuthi ke ngishintshe istatement sami.
So I left like that, my lord, to be honest.
Ukhuluma nje iqiniso ke Nkosi enkantolo ngahamba kanjalo.
Now,
Ukuze ukuphala kwakho la comment section ngizwe ukuthi wena ubona kanjani ngoba uyezwa makukhulunywa la ukuthi uadvocate Baloyi waba nalo ithuba lokuxoxa no general kodwa ngiyacabanga ukuthi wathi mayesibheka istatement sika general wabona ukuthi asiyisave le purpose abayifunayo yingakho mhlambe ethi wakhombisa ukungenami kahle kodwa esikazungu wasemukela istatement ngoba sasenza lento ababeyifuna. Ngoba ngokwabo kwakufuneka kuboshwe labasolwa abasephambi kwenkantolo. So uZungu yena umuntu owayebabeka kahle endaweni eyodwa. Kuningi kakhulu kule case. Kuningi kakhulu, ziningi kakhulu futhi nezinto ezikhulunywayo. Kodwa nje ngempela kuningi. Yingakho ngithi ngicela ukuzwa ukuphawula kwakho. Hayi lento engizwe namhlanje yenza ukuthi ngithi nami angeke ngenze ivideo nje ngesenzo Meyiwa sike sixoxe ngalolu daba. Kodwa uZungu usevela njengomuntu onamanga. Okufanele angakholwa. And ngiyafisa sengathi kusasa uGeneral angayikhipha le SMS ayibhalele uGeneral Sithole. General Khehla Sithole. Ayecela ukuthi akususe uGininda ngoba nangu esephoqelela uZungu ukuthi akabhale istatement esingelwa neqiniso. Uyabona uma kunje istate ifuneka sizimisele kakhulukazi masifika ku-cross examination. Funeka sizimisele ngoba lokhu eyikwenza bonke ubufakazi ababuthulile behla isisindo sabo. Noma ke ngokwami ngicabanga ukuthi ijaji leli lizobagweba laba 4. Noma ubufakazi bukhona, noma ubufakazi abukho, noma ubufakazi bestate abugculisi noma buyagculisa. Ngicabanga ukuthi mina ijaji lizobagweba laba fowethu. Ngikusho lokhu ngoba lake lasho ngelinye ilanga lathi abanikezwe yonke into abayidingayo ngoba alifuni kuthiwa ligwebele esakeni. Ngazibuza ukuthi ngoba ngithi akakaqala ukubhala ijudgment yakhe usefike nini kwisinqumo sokugweba uzuthi awufuni kuthiwa ugwebele esakeni. Yingakho-ke ngicabanga ukuthi mina uzobagweba lo bafowethu. Ukucabanga kwami kungenzeka ngibe wrong. Kodwa nje ngokucabanga kwami ngibona sengathi ijaji leli lizobagweba laba fowethu. Akukhathalekile ukuthi icala banalo noma banalo. Kodwa lokho ukucabanga kwami kusukela kule nkulumo ethi angifuni bethi ngigwebele esakeni. Angibambeke ivideo. Mina nawe bese sidibana kwivideo elandelayo.